everybody. This is Gray again. It's Friday night, and I find myself strangely all alone again. So, what we're going to do is make another video because we haven't for several days now. Life kind of got in the way, and you know how it goes. So here we are at the swamp. Ended up at the end of the road in the southwest region. The line is right. Yeah, let's turn off the water. Over there. See it over here? So I can safely hover about here. But what we want to do today is rough in this edge up here and I don't know, do a little bit of the, I guess it's river, the ocean still kind of a little bit. No, it's a river. But we'll do a little bit more at the bottom here and kind of smooth it up here. See, what I'm trying to do is we're coming in here by the swamp, and there's quite a bit of a difference in levels here. So that's what we're doing. We're working on the edge here, and we're kind of blending the waterways together. I'll show you right there's what we're looking at. So, as we'll get to work here. Pretty much where you see the floor of the river there ending is where the edge is, because that's the other region right there. She's a 16 by 16, so what we're doing here is merging two 8 by 8s. Now, whatever goes over the line, you could lose the physics on. So like, let's see. The line goes right through this piece here. So if we go stand on this piece, it's not going to have any physics. We're going to sink right through it. And that happens whenever you put something over the edge. No matter how much is sticking over, it seems to always be the same. So, looks like we got a dip here that we want to take care of as well. It's a little hazy here because, as you can see, we're under the water. Now, even if you turn the water off, when you go below water level, it's going to do the water haze as if you're underwater. Well, we are, but you know what I mean. So, okay, here we go. I'm thinking we're going to take this and level it. I'm going to put it on flat, and you want your strength all the way up. Maybe that's about good enough. And we'll, I don't want to go too far, because right about, probably best if we come up right about here, we're going to have to start raising it up. I'm not quite sure how we're going to do it yet. It's kind of a hit and miss thing, so we'll see how it works out. But in the meanwhile, we'll build up to it. Maybe fill in these gaps up to that point, and then go from there. Now, this water level also, whoa, went too far there, is much lower than the inlet level. You can see over here we got a good oh, I don't know, what is that? 30 feet or so to come up and marry the level we're at up here, coming in from the ocean. Whoops, something froze. There we go. So I'm thinking probably right around here-ish. Oh, wait a minute. Not too far, did we? Yes, we did. Yeah, that's better. Yeah. I use flatten a lot. Flatten is very helpful in many areas. So probably right here. Actually, I think we're going to bring the level up here past the line, and then smooth it down to the other, because then otherwise we're just trying to make the terrain work over the region line, and that never goes well. It's very hard to get a smooth transition where the lines come together. The best I've seen someone do it is nut on the RPG area. Here's us right here. That's Ishtari. And there's the RPG. But as you can see, it's all one big thing. And these are rolling hills. And it's just such a smooth, nice job that he's done. Anyway, as you can see, there's Ishtari. These are pretty much the normal sizes of the regions. And you can see how full we are. Alright, so always make sure you turn your strength back down when you start doing this, especially if you go to lower or raise, because then you got a big mess. That's hard to fix sometimes. Smooth this down a little bit. Probably we need a bigger brush in here. Now if you notice, we come over here. Different angle. Now, see what it did right there? That's what happens when you try and do terrain on the edge. One side stays up, the other side drops. And then here you got just a mess. It's so hard to keep it together. Kind of destroyed all of that there. These down, these peaks. These are caused from when you're doing the terrain and the brush jumps way over there for no reason, then you got a peak in the middle of the forest. You have to be careful with that as well. Go to smooth here. See, forgot to turn it down. Usually smooth isn't too drastic, but lower or raise will cause a big problem for you. So there's a big difference in height, isn't there? Perhaps this is too deep over here. We'll bring it all the way over. It'll give us less of a transition. How much? What's the difference? And it looks about the same, doesn't it? Let's find out. There. I don't think it's too far away. Yeah, it looks pretty close. Yeah, that'll just cover all that up. Yeah, we don't want that. Or do we? No. We could just do it right here. Avoid all this. Oops. That was stupid. That didn't explanation. That's not surprising. I don't know if you can hear it, but the kids are all outside. Not my kids, but you can hear them swimming out there. Depends on what side you come from usually. But smooth, we'll do a whole lot more than smooth. Sometimes you can build mountains with it. You can, you know, like as you can see, it's raising from one side, sinking on that side. So it all depends on your angle sometimes with smooth. You know, looks like this is going to be hit and miss until I'm happy with it. And I'm not quite happy with it yet. And I think I need to figure out my riverbed level before I attempt the rest of this. Doesn't dictate a lot of my landforms. It's a bit of a drop there. That's not bad. I think this is growing on me now. Careful over here, I don't want to screw up my land. Just want it to go as far as the edge. Otherwise, I'm going to mess everything up there in the swamp. Yeah. Well, you see that how smooth is raising it? I think I'm liking how this is working out. Holy crap, we're at 14 minutes already and I've done absolutely nothing. A lot of times, you know, it takes a while. You have to go back and forth, you know, till you get your your full picture of the direction you want to go in it. Sometimes I'll mess with something for quite some time before I realize, nope, I'm all wrong and I need to go redo it again. So it's a lot of hit and miss, a lot of trial and error. I think we're onto something here. Let's see. Oh, wait. It's on lower. Oh, it's on smooth. There we go. And smooth surprisingly does work. I don't know how to put it. Like any other brush would, you know. It's very versatile. I think smooth is probably my favorite terrain building tool. Other times I will make my peaks and my fingers of the mountain and then just smooth it all out between, you know. That you never really know what you're working with until you get to smooth, because it changes everything you just did drastically. And I have a tendency to over smooth, which is something I try to avoid every time, and I always seem to go too far. So that's something you're going to want to watch out for. So I don't think we want to do all of this just yet. We want to get this area attached to the rest of the river down this way. We want to get all the way up to about here, and then we'll save the rest of this for another day, because we have to then we have to go down this river and join it up to the existing tributary. Alright, let's take a look at this. Still looks pretty good. Yeah. Alright. So sometimes it's just a whole lot easier to grab some pieces and slide them over, because I'm going to have to change the texture on all of these, as you can see already. The edges. Uh-oh, what happened? It may be closing. It's been doing this. You'd be just doing random stuff, and all of a sudden it tells you that you closed the program, and I did not. You saw that. I don't know. Well, we are shut down. I will be back